My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slice and Dice, where we're going to go into an unfair classic. Alright, flex? Is it flexin' time? I could also see myself taking greens, 2 green characters, 1 grey, 1 orange, 1 yellow. So we miss out on our mana generation mainly from our red and blue. Alternatively, we could take flex. So basically, do I want to have to generate more damage? Or alternative X? I do just want to see a lot more green heroes, which is leading me towards taking the double green. I'll do it. Ooh, no rerolls? I hate it. Let's do it. Oh, that's going to be real bad with a scoundrel. Alright, well, let's actually have a look first. We've got a couple of these generated here. Looks like this one is generated. H.eo.start damaged. So every other hero, 2 of every 3 max HP starts empty. Interesting. There's also improvised armor. On the first turn, all monsters reduce damage taken from abilities and dice by 1. There's left weak. All heroes have -1 pip to the left side. Spiky monsters. All monsters have on hit damage the attacker for 2. That's nightmarish. Like, you just need to start using range. You definitely can't use any cleave effects at that point. You're just destroying your own minions. I think it's probably fair that I should consider the base party that I have before starting to decide which of these is actually takeable. So sure. We have, first off, Pockets. Pockets has a heal 1 single use side, or rather all of their sides are single use. They've a heal 1, a 1 damage inflict exert on the enemy, so they exert next time they attack, or do any move, frankly. 1 damage, 1 damage self-heal, and 2 damage fierce. Fierce says the target flees if they have N or less HP, which in this instance is 2, after the attack. We also have Reflection, who has 1 damage inflict pain single use, 0 damage echo, which copies the pips of the previous die used this turn, and another 0 damage echo. They also have the tactic Thrike. They can do 3 damage for a single 3 pip side. And Pockets also comes with a random tier 1 item and 2 random tier 0 junk items, which we can also look at right now. Learn Oof. Oh, that's so cool. This isn't a junk item, this is an exceptionally useful item. Oof. Spend 5 blank sides, deal 5 damage. There are parties wherein this is a great thing. I mean, I can also think of fights wherein this is great. You know, if all of your sides are single use because you fought the what's its name? The Treant, the Bramble, I think its name is. Incredible. Quiver. Replace the 5 right sides with 1 damage ranged. That'd be a good thing for Pockets, except I lose my inflict exert side. Good thing for Scoundrel, just to make them much more reliable. Tinfoil Hat. See the hidden reality behind some sides. Okay, all of these sides are all real already. What if... Okay. I used Quiver to change a side and then put the tinfoil hat over and it didn't do that. What does the tinfoil hat do? Having looked at my items, I now do feel more comfortable taking another 2 fewer rerolls. It feels like a really bold choice, which is why I made it the first time. It's just now, is it less bold to do at this point? We also do have the blessing here that we could take. ET2.5th, copycat. Every 5th dice you use, every 2nd turn, gains copycat. So the effect applies after items. So that would tend us towards using things like, cantrip much more commonly, because you'd be able to trigger the 5th dice much earlier in your turn. Getting copycat, you know, right after attacking with self shield or something like that seems great. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is powerful right now, but I could make this very powerful. So there is a world in which I could take this and then a 4, a 4, and a 3. Right, so like we could take Tower, all huge enemies such as the dragon get plus 23 max HP. We could take the hero start damage thing. We could take improvised armor, and then I have enough for this blessing. My two options, oh my god, I'm 5 minutes and 20 seconds. It's gonna fundamentally instruct the way the entire rest of the run goes. This is important. But I do apologize that we're 5.5 minutes in and we haven't rolled a single die. I do think that the only reason I'm not just taking 2 fewer rerolls is because I've done that before and it worked. And I want to try and do new things. And these 2 generated ones are offered and it feels like this is reasonable. All right, savvy, let's go. I will learn oof just in case. Unfortunately, the enemies have the armor on this turn, so realistically, I'm just looking to defend as well as I can. I could kill that thorn, actually. The brigand could take that thorn out successfully. And inflicting single use on the boar is really reasonable here. Looking for some more rerolls. I mean, the boar could do a bunch of damage to themselves with the reflection there. You know what? I think I am just losing pockets this turn, and I think I'm just doing as much damage as I can to the boar. Which looks something like Thorn takes out Brigand. Boar's gonna deal a bunch of damage to itself now. It's also gonna exert itself. And now I only have to do 2 damage to the boar this turn. Well, over the course of the next 2 turns, rather. That'll do. Reroll a class of pockets. This is great. So the reason you take pockets in the first place, or rather one of the reasons you take pockets in the first place, is the generation of items. That's part of the value of the character. So I've already got that, and now I can reroll. What if I get luggage? Actually, it would be luggage in this mode. It's not fair to call it luggage yet. No, bugger. House cat. 3 damage, 1 damage cleave, 1 damage cleave, but they cannot level up, which means the level ups that would have been given to the house cat will be distributed to the other characters, but it also means I just have a really weak house cat this whole time. Alien. I do love the alien quite dearly, frankly. The fact that it just... The side is no longer a damage side. The keyword does damage instead now. I don't... It's like someone putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, right? Like it's just wrong, but in a kind of satisfying way to the brain. I want to take it because I'm obsessed with the idea that I will actually utilize it in some appropriate fashion. That said, it is up against Gladiator, and Gladiator would be a great pick here. On turn 1, Gladiator is still capable of doing 3 damage to a single target. Alien? Not so much. Now, hang on. Hang on. Actually, can the alien? So, the curse that we have active at the moment, improvised armor, reduce damage taken from abilities and die by 1. Does that decrease damage taken from keywords? Because the keyword certainly is on the die. But like, even if you do, you know, a 2 damage poison effect to a gnoll that has 1 improvised armor, you do 1 damage to it, but you still do 2 poison. So, but that's not instant damage. Yeah. I'm just wondering whether or not the alien might slip around armor due to that oddness, and I expect not, but I'm too intrigued not to try. Oh, hang on. Show me the truth. The tinfoil hat on the alien. Oh, come on, that felt like that would have been the combo, right? Brigand already arrives half dead. Ooh, with a Squire and the Alien here. That's great, that's great. Scoundrel's literally not capable of doing damage this turn, so like, nice try, bud, but... what are you up to? Oh man. If I just kept a blank, I would have been able to use Devoid, kill all enemies with 2 or less HP. I should keep that in mind, because Devoid is the alien skill, yeah. And Housecat has half empty side, so I'm more than likely to be able to generate that a lot more commonly than I otherwise might have expected. Stop killing my brigand! Well, I mean, I could keep re-rolling with the Scoundrel, but wouldn't help. So here's the idea. Maybe something like this. I kill that, and then we Devoid. Oh, we triggered the copycat thing. This will take out our wolf. Great, now we've only got 1 dead, and honestly, the Housecat would still have 1 HP, even if it hadn't died in the previous fight. Doomblade versus Compass. I'll take Compass. I don't believe it's actually helpful for me at this point, but I'm glad to have it. Triggering Devoid here on turn 1 just so that I can kill the archer in the back line seems like a great idea. And we literally just got it immediately. I'd love the 3 damage instance, but otherwise it doesn't matter. Cool. Take that damage away from the Housecat. And then Devoid takes out the archer. I see. Well, I gotta lose one of the 2. I probably should have lost the Housecat, frankly. Please stop trying to execute my cat. It's very mean. Oh, there we go. Kitty gone? But we'll follow up by taking out the goblin. The other one is a coward and will run away. Guardian. With shield 2 cleave as well as shield 3 engage. Shield 3 engage is going to be less likely to be useful because not only do most of my characters not start on full health, not just because they've died, but also because of the curse that we have, start damaged. They also can't really be healed very effectively because we don't have any red heroes. So a lot of the value of the Guardian is gone, but Ninja. 2 damage double use, 1 damage copycat. Ability to copy keywords. So 1 damage copycat, and it copies the keyword damage. That'd be 1 damage, deal 1 damage. And it would do 2 damage. I think that's fun. I'm gonna put the quiver on the Housecat just so it's easier to hit damage on this enemy. Because there's only 1 troll, so I don't have to worry about the cleave effect we could have otherwise gotten. Great. We're doing real well so far. Brigand, defend yourself. Love to see it. Alien, I'd love you to defend the Squire a little bit, maybe. Oh, wow. And you'd love to do it too, evidently. So that's a pretty effective defensive turn. I did only effectively take 1 HP off the enemy because I took 2 HP off of them and then they regened. But they also didn't do that much damage to us, and that's good. I really need the Ninja to roll the damage. Ninja and Housecat both need to roll their bigger damage. Oh, oh. Well, Squire dies if I do that, though. I'll re-roll the Squire again. That doesn't save you, buddy. Whoop, hang on. We do have 5 die we can use this turn. Got it. Okay, so I'm looking for 4 to activate twice, then a range shot, and then the self-shield, and now I've got shield 1, self-shield. So if I target myself, I will shield for 2, keeping the squire alive. I gotta remember which turn is every second turn. I gotta make sure to keep that in the old noggin. Actually, hang on. There's an option for that, isn't there? Oh, I could have sworn there was. Show timer? No. Show clock? No. Fast enemy? No. That's obviously not gonna be it. Target button? May require auto reload. I could have sworn there was a setting that's like, show turn. Ooh, love that. We get to pull the damage away from the house cat, keeping it alive. Then we get to defend them with the squire. If I ordered this turn differently as well, I would have been able to give double use to another die instead. But it's not. It's not every second turn. I believe that was our 5th turn, I think. Actually, Brigand, you can continue to roll for damage. Worst case scenario, you only get 1, which is where you're at right now. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, we already have the kill. And we couldn't have lost it because the house cat had to roll damage. Ooh! This is a generated item. Item.fad. Replaces the top side with Shield 1 Repel. I do like Shield 1 Repel. Repel is a very good side. It's not amazing right now, but it could get better. We could get this in Pauldrons, and then suddenly we're off to the races, baby. I figured out what the tinfoil hat does. Ritem.fad. This says Shield 1 Repel. See the reality behind that side. It's actually a Shield 1 Repel side. All along? Okay, so I guess it's if a side has keywords that modify it to another uniquely, another side with unique art, reveal that art for it. I guess I'm happy that I figured out what it does. End of sentence. I cannot imagine any use case for it. It is a junk item through and through. Whereas, a lot of items that would otherwise describe themselves as junk items are not. Like, they do have an edge case usage, and then if you manage, their edge case usage can be absurd. I have to see. Okay, so there we go. And then this is 1 damage. None of it gets through! Okay, so the 1 damage from the thing itself doesn't get through, and then from the keyword doesn't get through. But it's also not a total of 2 damage that manages to overwhelm the enemy's armor. It gets rebuffed at each instance. That's cruel. I would love to roll a blank. Problem though. I don't have many blanks right now. It would be very useful though. Ooh, that's helpful. I take 1 damage, I take out a lot of the enemies. I gotta remember that I will have my copycat availability this turn as well. Ooh, even more so if I use the W's appropriately. So then 1 and 2, and now I've got copycat W's. Hell yeah. Pilgrim. Good to see you, buddy. Target hero can use their dice again, 2 sides that say add self-shield to target sides this turn, a cannot die, as well as 2 stunning sides. Very powerful character. And then there's Y2.64F, who has a 4 damage self-shield, a 3 damage exert, a 1 damage error, and a shield 2. Admittedly, I do need more damage right now, that's definitely true. But I'm always going to get more damage when I upgrade my yellow character. Pilgrim also offers more damage outside of class by allowing another character to take their action again. Or rather, whatever other character has the best action, they get to take it again. Here on the first turn, I imagine it's quite likely that I just try and defend and watch the blind run away. Ah, I see. The Pilgrim actually has no viable target, because it's got no health right now. I didn't think about how the Pilgrim was not going to have enough health to stun anyone, and that seems relevant. Thankfully, the Brigand can defend themselves by attacking an enemy here, and I guess so can the Ninja, because they get to self-shield. But the House Cat is gonna die. At least that still does get the blind away. Okay, we've managed to generate a lot of damage. We will be losing the Pilgrim, but now we just have the Shade available. And a fair amount of ways to roll enough damage. Well, I say a fair amount of ways to roll enough damage to do this one here. What I mean is, not that, but I do get to defend. Reroll the class of Alien? I told you I didn't want to do that. But rerolling green classes does often give you cool stuff. Yeah. Oh. Statue is green now. That makes sense. 20 maximum health. The statue has 4 blank sides. And then 2 more blank sides. Enchanted Shield. At the start of each turn, self-shield for 1. Or Wild Seeds. Adds undergrowth to the 2 left sides. After use, the opposite side gets +1 pip this fight. I guess Brigand could benefit from that. So could the House Cat, perhaps? Enchanted Shield certainly seems more likely to be useful, because I could get a steel upgrade. I'm gonna give the statue the 1 damage ranged quiver, just so that it's doing something. Literally anything at all. Pilgrim, you're not gonna be stunning anyone. Oh my gosh. I need the ninja to roll dodge or the double attack, please. Please. Oh my god. We got the ninja to dodge. Everything is okay with the world. Hilariously, I'm actually not capable of doing anything else. Woo! Oh boy, no damage on turn 1. I really need bigger heavy hitters. Oh my god, the ninja really rolled a ball that turn. Alright. Brigand, let's get started to work on that militia. In general, the goal here appears to be get the militia low enough and then try and overkill it. Can I? Actually, no, I can make the militia run away this turn if I do it correctly. And that's probably a lot better. Still gotta lose the Pilgrim though. Alright, Ninja can take out the Bandit this turn, that'd be great. House Cat could certainly help. There, wow. Maximum damage. And in fact, I can get the overkill to make the other bandit run away using the House Cat here. 2 additional monsters here. We accept 2 additional Slimelets in this fight. That is actually a problem. Especially because on turn 1, I can't stop them. And on turn 2, I need to start dedicating like AoE to them consistently. However, I get for my troubles the Emerald Shard. Gain the effects of all of the tier 2 items on other heroes, as well as the Tankard. Adds acidic to the middle side, +1 pip for each poison on you. I don't think I have any... I have 1 tier 2 item total. Yeah, I don't really see that one happening. Oh, there you go. So the Scrapper is going to be capable of doing large damage to single target, what with the steel and all, and also I got the Enchanted Shield, which means they start with a little bit of damage on their steel. It's exactly what I wanted to have happen. I'm going to need to find some other ways of giving you armor though. It's a lot of damage. Ninja, you could totally avoid 4 damage right now. That's probably the best thing you're capable of. There's not much coming back from that. I will be losing 2 characters here. My Scrapper managed to only run the Bloodlust side, which is not capable of doing anything. My Pilgrim has no HP, making them incapable of doing anything to anyone here. So I will be losing both my House Cat and my Pilgrim this turn. The statue can do a maximum of 1 damage each turn. So I don't feel like I'm being especially down on myself when I say, this one looks like it's the big old L for us right here. There goes the Scrapper. Down to the statue and Ninja. Hey, you know what though? We're about to get the only achievement that ever mattered. Icons. Oh, cool. We're about to finally do it. They said it couldn't be done. They said I would never get this achievement. They were wrong. Never doubt me. Give me just a couple moments longer and I'll show you what achievement it is. You know what? I think it's fitting that the statue rolls the blank for the final turn. We did it. We've finally been defeated on Classic Unfair. I've unlocked Complex Hard / E. I don't even know what that does. Tell me what that does. All easy / hard difficulties use a point buy system similar to Unfair Plus. Sure. Because usually easy is just pick a positive modifier, hard is just pick a negative modifier. Now it's point buy instead. I think that's just better. Also, we did it! We got that achievement! We're free, baby! Now I can go and play in heaven! That's where you get, I believe, a bunch of blessings to start with? So that seems like a mode where really you're just looking to get as nuts as you possibly can, as quick as you possibly can. Another mode that we might play like that, maybe Dream in the future at some point, I don't know, it just sounds like it's similar to that. I've still got to figure out what party I would like to roll again for Nightmare, where you use a victorious party from a previous run and take on fights 21 to 30, lazy upscales of the fights. However, all of that remains in the future. I think I'd actually really like to play another Generate and Alternate soon, so for the moment, let me just say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slice and Dice, top left is the series playlist for all my content on the Game Pass, present and future YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to, I believe Nick Starfield is next in the list. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.